Okay, this is the one. Let's go through the questions. I think most of you did your homework, right? I marked some of yours, but only one person attempted the composition. Okay, the rest of you did not actually do the composition. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to at least attempt it. So I'll give you feedback also because of what based on what you've done. Yeah. So in this case, let's see. Okay, we'll start with grammar MCQs first. Okay, questions 1 to 5. Let's have a look at it. I don't think there are any new students, so I will not go through the house rules. But I think I've not seen Joyce before. Joyce, what's your real name again? Sorry.
Joyce.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I don't have your name on the list. Let me check. Okay. Is it Evacui? Yes. Yeah, I think they saved your name as that. All right. Okay. All right, great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, next one. I want pass her the message just now. Adam insisted. Okay, so in this case, although it is a dialogue, right, you have your open inverted commas. Usually dialogues are in present tense. Okay, but the thing is, because within the dialogue itself, there is actually the phrase just now. Okay, so the phrase just now actually suggests to us that it should be in past tense immediately, right? So this one tells us it's in past tense. So within the dialogue itself, because you see open inverted commas, right? So since that's just now in the dialogue itself, it has to be past tense. So we can eliminate have and do, because have and do are simple present tense. Yeah. So these two, if you were to look at B had and D did, I think a few of you got this question wrong. We will have to choose, because have had is usually what in this case is past perfect. This is present perfect. Okay, present perfect tense, past perfect tense. Okay, now when we come to perfect tenses, basically it means that there's a have, has, or had in front, and then the word that comes after is actually a past tense verb. Okay, so that means we have to look at this verb now. Is this a past tense verb? No, right? Okay, so if it is has or have or had, it has to be past. Okay, but because this question did not use a past tense verb here, this is a present tense verb. So the answer will be did. I did pass her, right? So I did pass her the message just now. So the verb after verb, this one is in present tense, okay? So have and had is perfect tenses. You must make sure that the verb that comes after is past tense, yeah? So the answer for this will be D. Okay, any questions with this question? No? Everybody? All right. Okay, we're going to move on to question 2. What the Wilsons going to New York at the end of this month? I think this question, most of you got it right. So in this case, at the end of this month suggests it is a future. Okay, so there's no need to be past tense. Either way, all of these are not past tense, right? So we'll decide now, based on the context itself, what the Wilsons going to New York at the end of this month. Basically, you're asking a question. So, cannot be have again, okay? Because have, like I said, the verb has to be in past tense. But in this case, the verb is actually in continuous tense, going. So it's continuous. Okay, so if you're asking a question, are the Wilsons going to New York at the end of this month? Answer is C. Any questions? No? Yeah, I think this question, most of you got it right. So it's not an issue. Okay, most of you did really quite well for this. Okay, next one. My elder sister likes singing, but she's usually too busy to sing. My elder sister likes singing, but she's usually too busy to sing. Okay, so in this case, it's something that she likes. Yes, Cheryl, you want to answer this question?
Does.
You raise your hand, is it? Yeah, does like singing. Okay, great. Let's see. Yeah. So in this case, it can't be did, because if it's something you like, it's something that is current, something that you will most likely continue to like. So it cannot be past tense. So did is out. Now, like I said, when we have, it has to be perfect tense. Okay, so in this case, the verb that comes after must be past tense, but it doesn't work, right? So no, it's not this one. Okay, and when we have is usually comes before a noun. Okay, we can have a noun, or it can be an adjective as well. Okay, but in this case, because this is a verb, like, my elder sister does like singing, but she's usually too busy to sing. Okay, she does like singing. So A, right? Okay, now let's move on to the next page. The letter, okay, the letter been removed. Now this one, okay, it can be past perfect, right? Has or have been. So we can cancel are and is, because these two are just simple present tense. Okay, so these two are your simple present tense. And how do we know we can cancel this? Because at the end, there's been removed. Okay, so has been, have been, removed. So this one, which one do we determine is the answer? Has is singular, have is plural. So we look at the subject. The subject is the letter. There's only one letter, right? So only one letter, it has to be singular. So has. Okay, the letter has been removed by the workers. Any questions? No? Okay, let's move on. All right, another dialogue is the same as first question just now. So it's a dialogue that says, we would not be rude with old parents. The speaker from the old age home reminded the children. It is a reminder, okay? So actually all these are what we call modal verbs, right? So all these modal verbs, they have a particular function to it. So may or might, could and must. In this case, because it's a reminder, so it has to be more imperative. Okay, when we talk about must, it is like an imperative. You must do this. There's very little negotiation. Okay, so when it comes to must, it's somehow like a, like an order. You must do this. So you are obliged to, or you should. Okay, so basically it means that you are obliged to do something, right? Or you should do something. Okay, then of course, when it comes to could, can and could are the same. It's just one is past tense and one is present tense. Okay, so when it comes to could, it's basically the past tense of can, and it means possibility. Oops, sorry. Okay, it suggests possibility. You could do it, but you could not do it as well. Yeah, so that's a possibility. It's not really like an order or an instruction. Okay, so maybe not could. And might and may are the same. It's just one is past tense and one is singular. Sorry, one is past and one is present. you basically may and might, it's like sometimes when you want to go to the toilet, you tell a teacher, may I go to the toilet, right? So may and might basically means tentatively asking permission politely. Okay, asking for permission or to express a polite request. Okay, so in this case, based on this question and the context itself, because it's a reminder, and I think it's something that we should be doing, or rather we should not be doing, which means we should not be rude to your parents. That will be a must. Okay, you must not be rude. The speaker reminded the children. Okay, any questions for grandma? No? All right, great, wonderful. Okay, we're going to move on to closed passage. Some of you actually left it blank entirely. You didn't try. Okay, so maybe if you have any questions, if you have any issues, please feel free to tell me, yeah, and then we can clarify now and then. Okay. In this case, we have 8 helping words. You are supposed to write letter. It's a reminder. Okay, you need to make sure you write the letter. If you do not write the letter, you'll be marked wrong. Yeah. So pay attention to the instructions very clearly. All right. During lunchtime, the 4 of us gathered in the playground like always, except this time, no one except Mike was interested in playing. We were all feeling what about getting back our science examination results? Anyone? Anyone wants to volunteer? No one? No one, then I will have to spin the wheel. Okay. Let me put your names on the wheel first, yeah? Oopsie. Why is it not there? Oh no. Hold on a second. It's hanging, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to put your names on the wheel. If your names have been picked, you will have to answer the question, okay? Okay, ready? All right, Cheryl, first question. Oh, you didn't see the wheel, did you? You did, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay, Cheryl, first question. We were all feeling what about getting back our science examination results?
Anxious.
Very good. Okay, actually, there are a lot of words associated with emotions in the helping words box. But I guess when we're taking back results, it's most likely to be feeling anxious. Okay, of course, there are other words like, for example, elated. Elated basically means extremely happy. Feeling bitter. Sometimes some people feel very bitter about something. Okay, they're very negative about something. Embarrassed is a feeling as well, right? You're shy, you're embarrassed, disappointed. Okay, you feel like you've been let down. Okay, distraught means extreme fear and shock, I suppose. You feel guilty and you feel relaxed. All these are words associated with feelings, okay? And I think you did a good job choosing the right word. When we get back our results, the most suitable emotion is anxious. Most people will feel anxious. Of course, there are some who do not feel anxious. Okay. Next one, let's read before we spin the wheel. Hey, what's the point of worrying? He chirped while swinging from one of the monkey bars. The rest of us were not as what as him.